Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello my dear students, how are you? I think all of you are okay, staying at your houses with the other members of your family, and I think you are enjoying the online classes with the other members of your family. My dear students, today I have come here to help you to know more about article. My dear students, I know that all of you have been learning this article from your primary level. Still now you are learning about article. So this item is very well known to you. This item is very popular to you also. My dear students, yet I will say to you that I want to say to you that still now you are confused. You may face confusion to use the proper article in the examination hall. So I have come here to help you to know more about it. My dear students, you also know that these articles are not the part of speech. They are not the part of speech, but they have a position in the sentence. They have a position. You know that there are 8 members of a family. There are 8 kinds of part of speech, and if I think 8 members together have made a family, there is no scope for this part of speech to be the member of the family, but they also have a position. They also have a position. They have also a place to sit in the sentence. But so you should think, who has given them the right? Who has given them the right to take the position in the sentence, and why? This is the question. As they are not the part of speech, only the part of speech has a seat. Only the part of speech has a right. Noun has a right, preposition has a right, has a place. In this way, for pronoun, adjective, adverb, for all of them also has a place to take their seat in the sentence. So, who has given them a place in the sentence? We should know it. My dear students, you should know that they place just before the noun. They place just before the noun. On the other hand, there is a well settlement in a meeting of the family. In a meeting with the members of the family, that there is a well settlement of sitting the members of the family. As an example, before noun, this is the well settlement in a meeting, that it has been settled that before noun. My dear, you should know that before noun there will be adjective. It has been settled in a meeting. with the other members of the family. The before noun there will be adjective. Before adjective there will be adverb. Before adverb there will be verb. And before verb there will be another noun, that is subject, and that is object. This is the well settlement. This is the arrangement of a sentence. Okay, if there is, so my dear students, so already we have come to know that before noun there will be article. Before noun there will be article. We have come to know. But the settlement says that before noun there will be adjective. So there is a chaos. There is a dispute. There is a dispute. This is the dispute. This would be called a dispute. There may have a chaos. I am saying that before noun there will be article. At the same time I am saying that before noun there will be adjective. So who will be able to solve this dispute? My dear students, you should know that this noun has given the right to take the seat of the articles before him. So the noun itself will solve this problem. My dear students, you should know that the article has no place actually. They have been given the shelter, not place. They have been given the shelter. Noun has permitted the articles to have a shelter before them. So if there is any adjective, suppose that I am writing an example. I have a very nice pen. My dear, this is noun. This is adjective. This is adverb. This is article. So my dear, before noun there will be adjective. The adjective also has the right to take their seat before noun according to the settlement of the family members. So they have a right. But if there is any adverb before the adjective, then the article will take their seat before adverb. That means they have given the shelter by the noun word. That is, they will be called sheltered word, not part of speech. The noun word has given the articles shelter. Why? Now the question is why? This noun word, my dear students, you should know that before noun there will be adjective or article. They can sit, but their function is different. The adjective word can criticize the noun word, can qualify the noun word. This is the duty, to qualify or to criticize the noun word. But the article does not do so. They have another function. By this article, the article tells us some another information, extra information about the noun. That means this noun word wants to express itself, saying some, giving some information by this article. So for the benefit of the noun word, for the benefit of itself, for the benefit of this noun word, they have given the article shelter. That means this noun want to express itself, giving some extra information to the speaker or to us or to the listener. So we can understand that the article, the function of the article is different to adjective. This is the function. Okay, so we should know what kind of article will be written before what kind of noun. We should know it. To write the correct article, we have two processes. For writing the correct article, we have two processes. We should, number one, my dear, number one, to know the nature of the noun. Number one, to know the nature of the noun. To know the nature of the noun, we can be able to choose the right kind of article. Number two, to know the information. To know the information given in the sentence. These are the two ways. Depending on the two ways, we can be able to choose the right kind of article before noun. Number one, to know the nature of the noun. We should discuss one by one. And to know the information given in the sentence. My dear students, in each sentence there is information, and depending on the information, we should or we can be able to choose the right kind of article. My dear, now come to the point. What are the articles? What are the articles? You should know it. You know it also, because from the primary level you have been learning this. You have been learning this article. You know these are the articles. My dear, come to the point. Come to the point. These underlined word are noun word. This is the underlined word, and that is noun word. Before this noun word I have written the or a or n. Before this noun word I have written the. Before this noun word I have written the. Okay, and there are some noun words I have not written any of the article. So before the noun words there must have an article. It is not true. There may not be no article. There will be zero article. there will be zero article. So we should know about the noun words. Who will be able to keep article or not? If there is any noun word and there will be any of the article, not that. We have to judge them. We have to judge the noun word. If there will be any article or not. And if there will be article, so what kind of article? We should judge it. My dear students, you should come to the board. You should look at the board. On the board, I have written a or an and the. There are some of the noun word before them. I have written the. There are some of the noun words I have written a or an. So there are two types of article. You know it. There are two types of article. Number one, indefinite article and definite article. The article, the is called definite article, and a or an, they are called indefinite article. Okay. So why the has been called definite article? Because by using this the, we want to specialize the noun. We want to specialize the noun. Okay. So my dear, this has been called indefinite and this is definite article. These indefinite articles, there is no difference between these two articles. According to the meaning, they are similar. According to the meaning, they are similar. But they are different in sitting place. They are different in sitting place. Some of the nouns, before some of the nouns there will be a, and before some of the nouns there will be an. So for the sitting place they may differ, but according to the meaning there is no difference. Okay, my dear students, this a or an has come from the word one to n to a, and the has come from the word that has come from the has come from that, and a or an has come from the word one. This is the origin of the articles. You also know it. This is the origin of the articles. Okay, my dear students, I also told you that there are two processes. Depending on the process, we have to choose the correct article. It is not easy. It is not difficult. Sorry, it is not difficult. It is very easy. It is very easy. So, we should know the nature of the noun words. My dear students, you know that there are 5 kinds of noun words. There are 5 kinds of noun words. Number one, proper noun. Proper noun. Number 2, common noun. Common noun. Number 3, collective noun. Number 4, material noun. Number 5, abstract noun. Abstract noun. city. These are the 5 nouns. You know that. This is the classification of noun. So, my dear students, you know that we should try to analyze the nature of the noun, because to see the nature we have to choose the right kind of article. Okay, my dear students, you should know that before proper noun, the naming word, that means proper noun, before proper noun there will be no article. Before proper noun there will be no article. This is the general rule and you should know it. Before proper noun there will be no article. Okay, but at the same time you should know that against any general rule there must have exceptional one. Against any general rule there may have exceptional one. You should know it. I have told you that before proper noun there will be no article. Before collective noun there will be no article. Before collective noun there will be no article. Before material noun there will be no article. Before proper noun there will be no article. Before collective there will be no article. Before material there will be no article. Before abstract there will be no article. So one is remaining, that is common noun. Only before common noun there will be article. This is the general rule. But some minutes ago I also told you that this is the general rule, but there must have an exceptional one. Okay, before common noun only there will be article. So my dear, now we should know about the exceptional ones. For proper noun, what are the exceptional ones? We have to know it. We have to know it. Before proper noun there will be no, my dear, before proper noun there will be no article, but there may have some exceptionals. Now I'm trying to discuss them. You should know, my dear, if any proper noun is compared with the subject, if any proper noun means you should know that the naming words. So if any naming word or if any proper noun is compared to subject, then there will be article A. But some minutes ago I told you that before proper noun there will be no article. But at the same time, just now I have told you that before proper noun, this is the exceptional one, there will be article A. When the proper noun will be compared to the subject. As an example, he is a Byron. He is a, my dear students, he is a Byron. Okay, this is proper noun, Byron, name. There is article A. My dear, if there is preposition, he may be called the Byron of Bangladesh. My dear, there is article the, because there is preposition of. This is the exceptional one. Before this proper noun, there will be the and a. You have to know them. If you don't know the exceptionals, you can't use the proper article. My dear students, if there is any historical place, building, if there is any historical place or building, she, before the names of the she there will be article the. Historical place, historical building, newspaper, desert, river, all these proper noun, before these proper noun there will be article the. If, my dear students, if any proper noun indicates republic, if any proper noun indicates republic, state, union or group, there will be article the. As an example, the UN, the USA. My dear students, the USA, the UN. So they are the proper noun. Before them there is article. This is the exception one. I am trying to analyze the nature. I am trying to analyze the nature of the nouns one by one. I am discussing about proper noun. My dear students, if there is any structure like noun plus preposition plus noun, then there will be article the. If there is any structure like it, noun, preposition plus noun, then there will be article the. As an example, my dear students, the University of Dhaka. Noun, preposition and noun. This structure is similar, noun, preposition, noun. So there will be article the. This is they are the exceptional one. You have to remember them. Otherwise you can't you can choose the proper article. My dear students, you should know, my dear, that before material noun, suppose gold is very precious, there will be no article. This is material noun. This is general rule. But if I write in this way, dash gold of Kaligans is not well, so there will be article the, because this gold and this gold is not the same. Okay, my dear students, we are talking about the nature of nature of nouns. You should know that before, also I told you, before abstract noun there will be no article. Before abstract noun there will be no article. This is the general rule. But I have told you that in every general rule there must have some exceptions, some exceptional one. So my dear students, come to the board. Dash honesty is a great virtue. This is the abstract noun, and before this noun there will be no article. This is the general rule. But if I write in this way, dash honesty of Mohsin is well known to us. My dear, this honesty and this honesty is not the same honesty. This honesty of Mohsin, not the universal honesty. This is different from this universal honesty. This honesty belongs to Mohsin. So there may have difference. And in that case, there will be article the. Okay. In this way, we can understand that before proper noun there will be no article, but there are some exceptionals one. Before material noun there will be no article. Okay. I have mentioned them. Also there are some exceptionals one. And before abstract noun there will be no article, but there have some articles. Okay. Only before collective noun, my dear students, before collective noun there will be no article. In this way, we can choose the right kind of article before the noun. Only before the common noun there will be article. Okay. My dear students, already we have discussed about the nature of nouns. Okay. My dear students, this is only one way, and for the second one we will discuss about the second one. My dear students, you should be careful and you should be more attentive for the second one. To know the information given in the sentence, to know the information, there of course in a sentence there is an information, and to know the information, to know the nature of the information, we should choose the correct form of article, correct types of article. My dear students, I have written some lines. Dash ant is an industrious insect. Dash bees are also industrious insect. Okay. My dear, the information is an industrious insect. This is the information. If the information is applicable, if the information is fit for all nouns, for everywhere, if the information is applicable for all nouns everywhere, then how can we choose the article before noun? Then for countable singular noun, you have to use a or an and the. For countable singular noun. For countable plural noun, there will be no article. Bees, this might also the information are industrial. Bees also, bees means all bees of the world. So the information is for all the bees, for everywhere. So there will be no article. That means for countable singular number, there will be a or an and the. But for plural noun there will be no article. And for For uncountable nouns, there will be no article. For uncountable nouns, there will be no article. If the information is capable, if the information is applied, can be applied, if the information is fit for all nouns, for everywhere, if the information is applicable, if the information is applicable for all nouns, for everywhere in the world, then this is the rule. But if the information is only for one, suppose in the basket there are many apples. There are many apples. So if the information is only for it, though there are many ones, that means if the information is applicable for one out of many ones, if the information is applicable for one out of many ones, then the rule will be for countable number singular, there will be article a or n. For plural number, for countable plural number, there will be no article. For uncountable noun, there will be no article. When the information is capable, applicable, not capable, when the information is applicable for the noun out of many ones, in that case you can apply the rule. My dear students, be careful about the process. And my dear students, if the information is only for one, there is no nouns, there is only one noun. If the information is only for the one, for that case, my dear students, for singular noun we should use the, for plural noun also we should use the, for uncountable number we should use the. When the information is for one, when the information is only for one, suppose there is a basket and there is only one apple. If the information is for this one noun, then we should use for singular noun the, for plural noun the, for uncountable noun the. Okay, my dear. So there are three processes to see the nature, or to know the nature of the information given in the sentence. We can judge the correct article in the gap. So if the information, my dear, again I am repeating for you, if the information is applicable for all nouns everywhere in the world, then before the singular countable noun we can use the, a or n. Before the plural noun there will be no article. Before the uncountable noun there will be no article. Next, if the information is applicable for one out of many one, for one out of many one, there are many nouns, many ones, and if the information is capable for only one, applicable, if the information is applicable for one out of many one, then we should use article a or n before singular noun. Before singular noun, before plural noun there will be no article. Before uncountable noun there will be no article. But if the information is only for one, then we should use the before countable, the before countable singular, the before countable plural, and the before uncountable noun. This is the another way to choose the article before noun. My dear students, you should know that, okay, how can you understand, my dear students, how can you understand that there is only one noun, there is no other nouns? How can you understand it? My dear students, if there is any noun, there is none to second. As an example, dash earth, dash world, there is no other noun. There is no other earth, no other world. For that cases, you have to use, we should use the. We should use the. Okay. If the speaker and the listener, if the speaker and the listener can understand clearly for what the information is. If the speaker and the listener can understand clearly for what the information is, for that case, we should use the. As an example, dash boss asked about dash report, there will be article the, there will be article the, because the speaker and the listener can understand clearly what did the boss ask about. The boss and the report. The speaker and the listener can understand clearly it. And if any noun has mentioned for the second time, as an example, I saw a boy, full stop, dash boy was very honest, there will be article the, because the boy and the boy are the same noun. This boy has been mentioned for the second times. So in that case, we should use article the. My dear students, if there is any ordinal number, such as he is dash fast boy, so this is the ordinal number, so there will be article the. If there is any ordinal number, then there will be article the. In this way, if there is any specifier, as an example, only, this is a specifier, it has been called a specifier, only, similar, sole, 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 similar, they are called a specifier. Only dash boy can do it, only the boy, because there is a specifier. In this way, if there is any ordinal number, if there is any specifier, if any noun that is second to none, if there is if the speaker and the listener can understand clearly for which the information is, then we have to use article the. So my dear students, coming at the last point, what should I say? To have the full number, you must, this is my suggestion, we know. So my dear students, to know the information given in the sentence, we can choose the right kind of article. And to know the nature, already I have discussed with you about it. To know the nature of the noun, we can choose the right kind of article. Okay, there are some exceptions ones, my dear students. We know that before adjective there will be no article. Suppose he is poor. He is poor. This is adjective. This is adjective, so there will be no article. But if this adjective can use as a noun, such as dash poor or helpless. So we can write here this is the noun word. Here poor is adjective, but here the poor means noun word. My dear students, in this way, if any verb can be used as a noun, suppose this is the go of the world. Go of the world. My dear students, this go is used here as a noun. So there will be article the. My dear students, if there is any proper noun, and after this proper noun, if there is any adjective such as Akbar is a proper noun. Akbar is a proper noun. The great. This is adjective. So we can write here article the. This is proper noun, but if there is any adjective after the proper noun, then we should write article the. So in this way there are some exceptions and there are some general rules. Also there are two processes to know the nature of the noun and to know the information. We can find out the correct form of article. Also there are some exceptions. So while going for practice, you have to remember the exceptionals and you have to remember the general rule. With the help of general rule, with the help of exceptionals, you should go for practice, and I hope that it will be easier day by day. But if you don't practice at your houses, then it may be difficult for you. If you practice it daily with the help of this, whatever I have discussed here, with the help of the knowledge, if you go for the practice, I can say that this article will be easier to you. Okay, my dear students, see you again for the next class. Okay, goodbye.